What's up, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things going on in the show tonight as we continue this whole triple threat series of matches to see who's going to go into the ladder match at NXT TakeOver 30. But we do kick it off with a women's tag team match as Io Shirai was coming out. As she was making her entrance, Dakota Kai attacked her from behind. Next thing you know, Tegan Nox pretty much showed up then to pretty much, help her out, as Candice LeRae was also. So yes, all four of these women were going to be in a tag match, but we started off with a brawl. So yes, Io Shirai, Tegan Nox versus Candice LeRae and Dakota Kai. Obviously, Dakota Kai still going for the NXT Women's Championship from Io. This is a very good tag match, I will say that, in the beginning of this show. Ended up with Candice LeRae hitting up the pinfall and whatnot as Dakota Kai got out of dodge. Tegan Nox ended up hitting the shiniest wizard onto Candice LeRae, while Io Shirai still hit her moonsault, which I felt like she missed that moonsault by a few inches and looked like she only hit Candice LeRae's, well, not just hit her head, but I just felt like a little of that moonsault was kind of missed right there. But a good tag match to kick off the show. Like I said, kind of figured Candice LeRae was gonna take the pinfall anyways. Obviously, we got this Io and Dakota Kai thing going on right now. Tegan, I don't think they wanted the pin since Io had already beat her or something like that. So Candice LeRae, which, like I said, I feel like Candice LeRae takes a lot of L's right now, even though she's a heel. Just take the pinfall right there. So obviously, like I said, tag match was okay. I'll give it that. But yeah, the Io and Dakota Kai thing continues. Next, I knew this was going to be a work. This whole Adam Cole, Pat McAfee thing that went on the other day, and even having Triple H pretty much come on, I guess, to either apologize for that happening, whatever, everything that went on. They're pushing this as some type of storyline, but it was a work, man. I never thought this was a shoot. Basically, they were just trying to keep kayfabe going and whatnot. And listen, I've seen the video and everything of the interview, especially the ending with Pat McAfee calling Adam Cole short, which honestly, that's a shoot because I'm seeing a lot of people call him short and whatnot, or just not that big of a guy. And Cole just saying fuck you to him several times. So I kind of figured it was a work because that obviously was not a shoot. And once they put Triple H involved, this is a work, and they're probably going to do something with NXT, or going to have them on the same show. The Undisputed Era is going to end up jumping Pat McAfee or something. So expect that to happen sooner or later, or Cole's just going to kick the living shit out of him on NXT. So it's a work, people. Next, Johnny Gargano went against Roderick Strong, which I couldn't tell who was really the face right here, but this was not a bad match, I should say. Both of these guys were really good. So they were going to put on a really good match right here. I was really surprised by the outcome of it after Gargano ended up dodging Roderick Strong, going for a suplex to hit him with a Hurricanrana. Super kicked the hell out of the guy then he Hurricanrana him to the outside of the ring, threw him into the ring post real hard, threw him off of the plexiglass, and then pretty much threw Strong back in the ring and hit him with the one final beat DDT. So a good clean win for Johnny Gargano, which I feel like he needed some wins because the guy's been taking a lot of L's out there also. So it was kind of very surprising just to see Gargano go over clean, especially over Roderick Strong. Question is, who was really the face here, because both of these guys are heels, so you kind of got like a heel versus heel matchup going on right there. Like I said, both these guys were in the triple threat match last week, but then we got a one-on-one from them. So yeah, Gargano went over right here over Strong. So very, very surprising outcome in my opinion. They then went to Dakota Kai saying she wants her a title shot, as she's tired of doing these multi-person number one contender matches. She's the number one contender. She wants Io Shirai's title. Next thing you know, we got Rhea Ripley, blonde hair, Rhea Ripley, I should say, too. So I see she has a new haircut going on right now. And she says, I'm the one going at the Io Shirai. But Dakota Kai pretty much went on and said, all right, we'll see what Mr. Regal has to say. But obviously, it's going to be a number one contenders match next week between Rhea Ripley and Dakota Kai. So watch out for that. But very interesting that Rhea Ripley changed her hair color. Next, the Undisputed Era were in the back. until Kyle O'Reilly, we finally got back on TV. We barely see him nowadays on here. He had a new haircut and everything. And he tried to remind Undisputed Era who they are. You're Roderick Strong, you're Bobby Fish, you're Adam Cole. We're the Undisputed Era, and we're back in business. Basically, it's a full unit again as they hype themselves up. We didn't get Shotzi Blackheart versus Mercedes Martinez. Of course, Mercedes Martinez is now part of the Robert Stone brand and everything with Robbie and Aaliyah right there. This was a good match, I should say. Really good. Mercedes Martinez, who they continue to make like a beast out there, especially with that German suplex off the top rope with her still hanging on the ropes. Release German. And pretty much Mercedes got back in the ring and hit her with finisher. I don't really know what her finisher is called, but I just know it was an air raid crash, and got the pin over Shotzi Blackheart there. Shotzi should be okay. I know they've been giving her some wins for a minute now, but this will probably be easy to bounce back off of. Of course, Mercedes Martinez is making her look like a beast out there, pretty much destroying everybody and aligning herself with Robert Stone. So we'll see what happens with this, but a good win for Mercedes there. Next, they got a video hyping up Ridge Holland, who's going to be making his NXT debut next week. He is from the NXT UK. I haven't really seen him. I don't know who really is. They say he was a rugby player, so I am looking forward to see who this Ridge Holland guy is next week on NXT, but I guess he's going to be part of this whole triple threat thing going on also. So, yeah, we're pulling in guys from the UK now to be on this show. Next, Keith Lee came out and talked about what happened last week with Donovan Dijak, and talked about how Killer Kross there, he thinks he's the sound of sand and the sound of a clock. But, he's tired of just, tired of Kross. And he's got to be doing this extra bullshit, which they beeped out the shit part, and to get my attention for the NXT Championship. Keith Lee pretty much said that, Kross, your bullshit doesn't mean nothing if you don't come and meet me face to face, and you're looking and everything, but do you have the balls to come out and come after me? Let's do it. But next thing you know, Cameron Grimes right there, guy they are really protecting, pretty much talked about that nobody can beat him. He's running the place, and talked about Keith Lee giving up his North American title and that he should be the North American champion right now. And pretty much as he's just gloating and gloating and gloating, you see Keith Lee looks really, really pissed off. He ends up grabbing Grimes there, chokeslamming him into the ring and throwing him across into the ropes. But as he was beating up Cameron Grimes, the lights went out. Scarlett Bordeaux comes out, had a red dress, and then puts her hands up like this. Grimes tries to run up on Keith Lee, but Keith Lee hit him with a spirit bomb, and as she lifts an arm up again, Kross shows up onto the screen and pretty much saying, you did nothing for your friend while he suffered. So, Mr. Lee, as he called him, you have two choices. You give me a shot at the NXT title, or it's the hard way, because everyone is going to suffer if you don't make the right choice. And he said, tick-tock. As Keith Lee pretty much says, you pick the time and pick the place so I can whoop that ass. So, Keith Lee versus Killer Kross is coming most likely in NXT TakeOver 30, okay? Is this match kind of soon? In some way, yes. I feel like they could have held off on this, but they really want to push this. I've said it before, man. They already got a rocket ship off the Kross's back, so they've already put him in front for the NXT title. And I think a lot of people do want to see this match between Kross and Keith Lee. So we'll see what happens from this. But a good promo out there and a good segment from both of these guys. Gotta get Keith Lee up. Like, you covered this extra bullshit. Let's go, okay? But good segment, though. The NXT Tag Team Champions were back. Imperium, I haven't seen them in a while. Went against Ever-Rise, Discount Young Bucks, as some would say. This is basically another squash match. Imperium got the win, but as they cut a promo saying that they're the standard bearer of the tag team division, Undisputed Era comes out, beats the hell out of both of these guys, just starts jumping them, hits them with the total elimination on one of the Imperium guys and just beats the hell out of them as Adam Cole's. And we are the Undisputed Era, and we still take things over around here. So yeah, Undisputed Era is now back in the fold, and next week it'll be Imperium versus Red Dragon there for the NXT tag title. So yeah, Undisputed Era just kicking the living shit out of Imperium out there. We didn't get a interview video from Bronson Reed, pretty much talking about his life and how he's pretty much got to where he is right now, even in NXT, and how his wife helped him get into wrestling school and pay for it, and he traveled all around the world, and now he's gonna make it happen because just pretty much like Michael Jordan is going to make it happen, and he's proved to be a player in NXT now, and he talks about how Shawn Michaels had the boyhood dream. He's gonna have the thick boy dream and NXT takeover to get that North American Championship. So good video for Bronson Reed. At least learn him a little bit more about him. Like I said, a documentary style video and everything. Just kind of giving a little kind of insight on his life. So not bad. I know they had Thatcher and Balor around tonight in the back. You could see Dexter Lumis watching in the background, staring at them. William Regal spoke about how he won't be bullied into making championship matches for NXT. And pretty much everyone's going to have to earn their shot for a title. Isaiah Swerve Scott there, or Shane Strickland or whatever, who had new theme music, I believe, went against Jake Atlas. Good match. Swerve got the win with the JML driver. Not a bad match. He's going after the Cruiserweight belt right now from Santos Escobar, so that should be a really good match one coming up. Damian Priest was interviewed about his opponents next week of Only Lorcan and Rich Holland. Something about he's the favorite for next week to win, to be in this North American Championship ladder match. So watch out for him, and his reign of infamy is going to begin. In the main event, though, Dexter Lumis there, who had new music, went against Finn Balor and Timothy Thatcher. Good match. Once again, I was very surprised by the outcome of this, and I got another one wrong, which I was really hoping I was going to be right about this one, but Lumis ended up winning this triple threat match. I did like when he kind of just stood there and just jumped out the ring and landed on his feet. Was really good. And the finish was interesting, too, because Thatcher ended up putting Balor into an ankle lock until he pretty much locked it in, but as he locked it in on the ground, Dexter Lumis crawled in the ring and hit Thatcher with the Kamigate as Thatcher still holding on to Balor. Balor never tapped out, but Thatcher passed out, so Dexter Lumis ended up getting the win, moving on into the ladder match. This was an outcome I was hoping I was not going to get wrong. Balor ended up losing here, so I was very, very surprised to see that. I actually thought he would move on into the tournament, so that's something I didn't expect. So yeah, Lumis and Bronson Reed are in the ladder match as of right now. Very surprising outcome, I'll say. Very, very surprising outcome in this match. I really expected Balor to go over, but yeah, good episode of NXT though, I will say. Not bad. I feel like it was more setups and everything. Another good triple threat match. The Keith Lee and Kross feud is still moving on. I thought it was a good promo out there, especially with Keith Lee. They're trying to make him, I guess, more angry out there and whatnot. But I did like he says, I'm going to whoop that ass. And pretty much says, you want to come with this extra bullshit and whatnot. So let's see what happens about that. Undisputed Era kind of getting back in the fold again, it looks like, of things. Trying to retake everything over. I guess beat the hell out of anybody. So they went for Imperium. What else here tonight we had? I thought Strong and Gargano was a really good match too, so that wasn't bad at all also, but I thought it was a good episode of NXT. I didn't think there was a lot going on, but like I said, the build in TakeOver 30 continues, and I actually thought this wasn't bad, and like I said, there's several more matches for next week, like Dakota Kai and Rhea Ripley for a number one contender shot for the NXT Women's Championship, so watch out for that. So yeah, not a bad show from NXT. Not much I could say really bad on it. It was just kind of like a little bit up and down, but it was a good show. I will say that for NXT. But other than that, though, that is my review of NXT, though. I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. Comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think about NXT tonight. And just anything from the titles or Undisputed Era kind of being back in the fold, or Lee Kross, any of that, follow me on Twitter at HoodedKnight890. And like I said, tell me what you think about the show and what are your thoughts on NXT tonight, okay? But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.